Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome, guests. My name is Toastmaster Amarnath. I'll be the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to another exciting meeting at Sattvic Toastmasters Club. So before starting the meeting, I would like to mention 3 ground rules we follow in our Toastmasters Club. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics in your discussions. Please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking and encourage you to put on camera. Please turn off your video if you are stepping out of the meeting. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, like our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this, I officially announce opening the meeting, and I'll hand it over to today's presiding officer, Ishita. Ishita Patnaik has worked in the corporate world across India and United States. She has been a Toastmaster for more than 3 years now and live in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. She is passionate about mental health and self-development and wellness. And also she loves to speak about these topics. Please welcome today's presiding officer and our president of Toastmasters Club, Ishita Patnaik. Yeah, Ishita.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amarnath, for the wonderful introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. From whichever part of the world you're joining from, a very warm welcome to another exciting meeting at Sattvic Toastmasters. As the name suggests, we at Sattvic are focused on healthy lifestyle. At the same time, it is all about improving your communication and leadership skills. Skills that will benefit you a lot in your personal and professional life. Our motto is not just health, it is about communication. Sattvic Toastmaster is an online club where we focus on leading a Sattvic lifestyle, self-healing, research and debate on alternate medicines, interculture experience where members from across the world get a platform to safely discuss their views and opinions, interpersonal communication, storytelling, and critical thinking. A huge warm welcome to all the guests. Let's see where we have our guest from. Pallavi, your mic was not working. Is it working now? Could you unmute? Okay, we'll go to Ganesh Rawat. Hello, Ganesh. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Yes.
Good morning. So what brings you to Sattvic Toastmasters? How did you find out about us?
So I saw that your meeting link in that WhatsApp group. So I thought to join and start my Sunday with meeting and with learning.
Wow, wonderful. Is this your first time in Sattvic?
Yes, first time attending your club, I believe. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much for attending. Can you tell a little bit about yourself, Ganesh, for all of us?
Yes, so I'm from here at Ghaziabad, here NCR Ghaziabad. So I was part of a Toastmasters club before. Currently, I'm not active. So I thought just to join a meeting today. So I got the link of your club and I joined. So I work in medical device industry and here in Delhi only. And other than this, I also love Toastmasters meeting where we get positive energy and like-minded people. So today I'm here to learn something new from you all in the meeting.
Thank you so much, Ganesh, for joining us. Welcome to Sattvic meeting. Please drop your phone number in our chat so that we can add you to our Sattvic guest group as well.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Veena, let's go to you next. How are you doing? And can you tell a little bit about yourself, Veena?
Hello everyone. I am Veena. I am here as a guest for this meeting. I am not a
Yes.
speaker here. I just got a ad on my Instagram about this meeting, and that's how
Okay.
I joined here.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Veena. Is this your first time here in Sattvic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Can you tell a little bit about yourself, Veena?
I'm a BTech third year student. I'm passionate about designing and animation, and that's how I do as a hobby.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you and welcome to our Sattvic. You will have a lot of learning in today's session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Toastmaster Kumar, I believe you're joining us. You joined us before, right? Toastmaster Kumar?
Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. I've joined, I think, Sattvic Club, I've joined a number of times.
Yes, yes, I remember seeing your name. Yeah.
I'm from Malaysia, District 102.
Okay, okay.
Toastmaster Club of Kulwar,
Yes,
1989, as a charter member.
yes. Wonderful. Welcome to our Sattvic meeting, Toastmaster Kumar.
One more
Toastmaster,
point.
yeah. Your voice is breaking a little. Maybe you can change your microphone settings.
No, I've only a handphone and I'm lying down. I got no choice.
Okay, okay, sure. Thank you for joining Toastmaster Kumar.
Yes.
I hope you have a wonderful experience in our meeting today.
I
Pallavi,
do have,
yes. We'll go to you. Is your microphone working now? Okay, so we can move on with our meeting. Welcome to all the guests. Please drop your phone number in the chat so that we can add you to our guest group where you get all the information about Sattvic. I will now move on with our meeting and introduce our Toastmaster of the day, who is Charvi Nagpal. Charvi Nagpal is a student of Christ University studying her first year BBA. She has been a Toastmaster for close to a year now at Christ Kenngeri Toastmasters and is a lady with multiple talents. She is an ardent reader, loves to act, and frequently gets lost when she writes. She writes poetry, short stories, plays, and many more things. So please give a huge round of applause and welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Charvi. The stage is yours.
Good morning, Toastmasters. I am very honored to be your Toastmaster of the day today. So, mindful minutes. Whenever we look around ourselves, whenever we try to take a break from the heavy life that we live, we learn that there are so many small things around us to appreciate, to look for, to love. We often rush from one task to another without pausing to notice how we feel, what we need, or even how we are breathing. Today, we'll explore how small moments of awareness, what I call mindful minutes, can dramatically improve both our physical and mental well-being. Before I begin, I'd like to invite everyone to join me in a brief moment of mindfulness. Please sit comfortably and gently close your eyes, or maybe I like lower your gaze. Okay. Now we'll take a slow, deep breath through our nose. And then we will exhale slowly through our mouth. And again. Notice how your body feels in this moment. No need to change anything. Simply observe. Thank you. This simple practice takes just less than 30 seconds to check in with ourselves. And this is what our meeting is about today. Small moments of awareness that can lead to better choices, reduce stress, and improve health. I have always been a very busy person. even though my problems and my things might be trivial because I'm still a college student. I have always focused on sort of always being what is the next thing? What is the next thing in my life? And so just doing a simple exercise and being one with God in a few moments has helped me a lot. Now I would like to introduce one of the most important functionaries of this meeting, that is our general evaluator. Toastmaster J.K. Arora is the CEO of Cargo Movers for over 20 years. He is an avid Toastmaster and the current Vice President of Public Relations. He has been a member of Sattvic Toastmasters for more than a year now. He has mentored over 5K plus entrepreneurs. He is a swimmer and believes in spreading positivity. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Good morning and thank you, Toastmaster. I'm in mute. Sorry. I'm okay. I'm audible. Yeah.
Yes, JKG, we can hear you.
Okay. Good morning, all, and thank you, Toastmaster Toastmaster Charvi. So today, as GE, my job is to be your mirror, reflecting strength, polishing, and those areas that need a little extra shine. So today, where we learn, grow, and laugh at our own mistakes. So effective communication is 20% what we know and 80% how we feel about what we know. So I'll introduce my tag team today. So Gramrin, I have Toastmaster Ganga Mai. So please introduce your role and yourself.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible enough.
Yes, please.
All right, thank you. So today, my role as a grammarian is to make a note of all the good usages, not so good usages of all the speakers and role players in today's meeting. I'll make a note of them, and it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day and idiom of the day. So the word of the day is astute, which means to have or show the ability to notice and understand things clearly. Let me give you an example. They made some astute observations about the movie industry. And the idiom of the day is the proof is in the pudding, meaning that the value or quality of something can only be determined by trying it out or experiencing it, rather than relying on promises or claims. An example is, are you thinking if Sattvic Toastmaster meetings are meaningful? Well, returning attendees shows that the proof is in the pudding. All right. So I'll post these two things in the chat as well, so that I encourage everyone to use the word of the day and idiom of the day in your speeches. And also to encourage people who have used them, I request everyone to please give a single thumbs up or any reaction when they use the word of the day, and a double thumbs up or a heart reaction when they use the idiom of the day. Hope this is clear. All right. And when called upon by the general evaluator, I'll present my report. Thank you, and over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gangamai, and introducing word of the day and idiom of the day. So now we have our counter and active listener, Toastmaster Ashish. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. As an R counter, what I would be doing is I'd be checking if you are using any crutch words or you are pausing in between while you are speaking. This is to help you identify where you can improve your communication skills. As an active listener, I would be actively listening to whatever every speaker is saying. And at the last, I would be asking few questions to everyone to see if we are able to get what the speakers are telling during the meeting. And it would be quite an interesting sessions. So you can raise your hands once I ask the questions, and then you can go ahead and answer that particular question. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. And now the most important is timer. So DTM Noor, a seasoned Toastmaster, is the timer today. So please, DTM Noor, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. A very good morning to you all. Today, my role is the role of a timer. I will track the time. Now, if you are a husband or a wife, when your spouse says, I'll be ready in 5 minutes, you know what that 5 minutes means, right? So we are not going to follow that policy here. We are going to stick to the times. We are going to say if it is there are 3 sessions in this meeting. One is the prepared speeches, second is the table topics, and third is the evaluation session. For prepared speeches, the timing will be 5 to 7 minutes for each speaker. At 5 minutes, you would see the green card on my screen. You can see it changing here. And at 6 minutes, you will see the yellow. And at 7, you will see the red. And you will have 30 minutes to wrap up your speech to qualify for the voting. And for the table topics, it's 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, you will see the green, and 1.5 minutes, you will see the yellow, and 2 minutes, you will see the red. And you have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. For the evaluation session, which would include the speech evaluators, grammarian, R counter, and timer, it will be 2 to 3 minutes. At 2, you will see the green. At 2.5, you will see the yellow. And at 3, you will see the red. And you will have 30 seconds to wrap up the speech. We'll have a 5 minutes break. I'll time break as well. With that, I hand over the podium back to our general evaluator. Back to you, sir. And one more thing before I apologize. You will see my hand raised throughout the meeting so that if you're unable to see me, please pin me so that you will be able to see me all the time. My screen, my box. Yeah, back to you.
Thank you, DTM Noor, and thank you for all the tag team role has been taken. And in the last, we will give a report over to Toastmaster of the day, TM Charvi Nagpal.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Now we'll move on with a little bit of exploring our theme. So before we dive in, let's start with a quick mindfulness game to center ourselves. I'll guide you through a brief exercise called the senses check-in. So please hold 5 fingers in one hand. 5 fingers in one hand. For each sense we explore, we'll lower 1 finger. So the first thing is, please point out 5 things you see right now. Notice colors, shapes, light. Now we can lower 1 finger. Now 4 things we feel right. Perhaps the chair against our back, our feet on the floor, anything. The fan here on our body. We can lower the finger. Next is 3 things we can hear in this room or beyond it. We can lower a 3rd finger. 2 things you can smell or simply notice your breathing. You can lower the 4th finger. 1 thing you are looking forward to about today's meeting. we can lower our final symptom. Wonderful. In just about 45 seconds, we have brought ourselves fully into this present moment. A perfect example of a mindful minute that can reduce stress, improve focus for anywhere and anytime. Just a powerful 5 to 7 minute speech can move an audience more than a rambling 30-minute presentation. A single mindful minute can affect our well being more than hours of going through the motions. This thing reframes mindfulness from something we should do more of to something we can experience more deeply. One fully present minute carries more value than 10 distracted minutes of supposed practice. We should encourage ourselves to attach mindful minutes to existing daily triggers rather than creating new routines. For example, the first sip of morning coffee becomes a moment to notice taste, warmth, and gratitude. Waiting at red lights becomes a cue to check in with breathing and body tension. Washing hands becomes an opportunity for sensory awareness. Just as we use a timer's green light as a signal to start wrapping up our speech, we can use everyday life events as signals to drop into mindfulness. Now, we will go on to our section of speeches. And I would like to invite the first evaluator to kindly introduce their speaker. Over to you, evaluator Noor Mohammad.
Hello, can you all hear me? Sorry, I was speaking. I was on mute. All right. Today, Toastmaster Kavitha Chidambaram is our first speaker, and she's embarking on a level 1 project from the Motivational Strategies part. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. Toastmaster Kavitha, use your stance, movement, gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact to express your message and achieve your speech's purpose. Make your body language smooth and natural. Also, use your voice, pitch, rate, and quality to reflect and add meaning and interest to your message. Use pauses to enhance your message. Use vocal variety smoothly and naturally. The title of Toastmaster Kavitha today is the title of her speech is Have You Ever Experienced? Have you ever experienced Toastmaster Kavitha?
A little bit about our speaker, Kavitha Chidambaram. She is a mobile application developer and lives in Chennai. She is a Toastmaster from Chennai Tamil Toastmasters Club. She has been a Toastmaster since 2022 and believes that kindness and happiness are our strength. Take it away, Toastmaster Kavitha.
A book is your best friend. It will never let you down as you learn. Life is beautiful when you pair thank you, sorry, and please with a pencil, eraser, and a sharpener. Thank you for this pencil, which allows us to make mistakes. Sorry for this eraser, which helps us to learn from the mistake. Please for the sharpener, which reminds us to take time to think before taking action. I presented these messages with a book, pencil, eraser as a gift to my uncle on his 40th birthday in 2011. Good morning, Toastmasters and the guest. Have you ever presented a gift like this to someone? Well, days passed, months went by. After 6 months, I visited my uncle's home and sat near his cell and So, his shelf is covered with colorful and shiny paper. I was shocked and surprised. My gift, a book, had been used to wrap his shelf. I can't believe it. How could you do like this? I was frustrated. I told him, it's not about the money. It's about my time and effort I put in. I traveled 40 kilometers on bike to give this book. His silence made me even more frustration. I picked up the papers along with the pencil, eraser, and sharpener and left his room. His elder brother, who was sitting in the hall, asked me, "Why are you scolding my brother?" I explained what had happened. He responded with 3 key points. If the gift is presented to him, it belongs to him. You don't have any rights to ask about your gift. He can do whatever he wants. I replied, "Yes, that's correct," and left his room. On that day, I decided not to give any gift to anyone. Dear Toastmasters and guests, have you ever experienced this kind of situation? Thank you. Days passed and years went by. After 13 years in IT, I resigned in 2021 and started my own business, Tidy Life India. I wanted to stay true to its name. The first thing I did, started cleaning my own home. That is the time I noticed there are lots of untouched gift items unlocked. All are 12 years old, my marriage gift item. Gift item like idli cooker, cup and saucer, wall clock, thermocol designed heart-shaped lovebirds. 10 years before, they were lovebirds. Now they become angry birds. After frustration, I gave all the gift items to my close relatives. I felt complete relaxed. 2 days later, my friend Neera called me. "Kavitha, what's going on?" "Neera, I spent 1 week to clean my home. Those are the items. I am not at all using it. I gave to my close relatives." She was silent for a moment. Then she replied, "I also gave cup and saucer as a gift." I was shocked and surprised. I didn't know what to say. That is the time I realized I should not get any gift from anyone. Dear Toastmasters and guests, have you ever experienced this kind of situation? Thank you. This is not at all real story here. The real story is, I don't know who invented the birthday return gift. My home filled with lots of pencil, eraser and sharpener. But that is not the surprise here. The surprise is the questions from my daughter. Where is pencil? Where is sharpener? Where is eraser? Dear Toastmasters and guests, have you ever experienced this kind of situation? That is the time I realized one is more value. More is no value. One is more value, more is no value. So this pencil taught me it's my pleasure and an honor to give and receive my gift. This eraser taught me I know the value of this book, but I can't expect my uncle to value this book. This sharpener taught me you should think before giving or receiving any gift. I think today you all remember this pencil sharpener eraser. It is life lesson for us. One is more value, more is no value. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
What a wonderful speech. I truly was very entertained and I learned a lot at the end of that speech. Now I would like to invite Evaluator Vikram Jothyprakash. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Evaluator Vikram Jothyprakash to introduce his speaker.
Am I audible?
Yes, Vikram.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. So I'll be introducing the speaker number 2. Speaker number 2 is Udbhav, and Udbhav is from TM Toastmasters. So he is attempting a speech in the pathways of dynamic leadership, and the project. He's in level 4, and the project title is Manage Projects Successfully. This is the project 1 under this level. And the purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing a plan, building a team, and fulfilling the plan with the help of their team. There is a second purpose, which is for the member to give a short overview of the plan for his project. Over to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. Curiosity is his compass and growth is his destination. Valluri Udbhav is a third-year BTech student who thrives on exploration, whether it's new experiences, technology, or the thrill of gaming. He believes life is too short for regrets, so he embraces every new opportunity as a lesson, every setback as a story, and every moment as a chance to evolve. Please take it away, speaker.
A quick question, Toastmaster Udbhav. You are able to see the timer?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Before I begin, Toastmasters and fellow guests, I want you to raise your hands. Do you all love group projects? Yeah, I can see that. Not everybody of us loves group projects because it challenges a lot and pulls out the things that we have kept hidden and makes us to step forward and work. Group projects should ideally teach us leadership, teamwork, and should bring out stuff that we have hidden in ourselves to reality. But the real picture is something entirely different. My group project involved chasing after disappearing teammates to survive the chaos that they have created and to give an award-worthy presentation on zero sleep. These were the highlights of my group project. I still remember the day when the professor came up to me and said, the next project, you're doing it in a group. You need to learn how to handle the group and how to be a member and divide the work, because you will not always be alone tomorrow, and teams are the major point in the industry that you're going to enter if you still don't understand the software industry. So it was like a bomb on me. Now, the professor took the liberty to assign the teammates on his own. And let me tell you something, they are never done fairly. They are done lazily, or sometimes based on the attendance list or the order of the roll numbers. They're just randomly thrown into groups and we are expected to work with them. Why? Because you're a leader. You don't get to say anything. You work with what you have. Let me divide the story of my project into phases so that you guys will understand it very easily. Phase 1, the team. My team had 3 unique characters with 3 unique personalities. The first one was the overachiever. Let's call him Arav. The overachiever thought that the project was the mission of his life. He had to leave everything around him and prioritized only the project with no balance whatsoever. The second member is the last minute sprinter. Let's call her Priya. Now, Priya was a chill girl. She never really cared about deadlines or anything, and she always had time. The third person, I love to call him the ghost. Let's call him Rohan. Now, Rohan was the ghost. He was always with us in spirit, our motivator. He only appeared on the day the topics were chosen and on the day the final presentation was given. These was my team, and I had to work with them. Oh, before I forget, I was also part of the team, and I would like to call myself the one who held everything together. Somebody had to take the fall and be the bridge. So, and hold everybody together to get the things in motion. Part 2 or phase 2, the first meeting or team building session. We had a class, and after the class, we decided to hold it in the library. Big mistake. Our overachiever Arav turned up with a Word document of 2 pages on how to do the project. How will we structure our review even before the topic was discussed? Oh my God, I didn't know how to handle that. Meanwhile, our last minute sprinter, Priya, was like, we still have time, bro. Let's chill. We have 2 weeks to go. Lot of time is left. Why are you guys in a hurry? Rohan never showed up, owing true to his name, the ghost. This was our first meeting. Oh, true to what Priya said, we decided there is time, and we decided on our topic and decided that some research should be done and there will be a checkup 1 week later. This third phase, the vanishing act, I would like to call it. This time, we did not waste our time meeting because that did not achieve anything last time. So we made a WhatsApp group and I started to check on the progress of my teammates. Arav messaged, guys, where is our research? Priya messages, chill, we have time. Still, time is there. 1 week is there. We can start. It's okay. And Rohan never messaged. He contributed to the blue ticks in WhatsApp just to see the messages and leave them out. I was a bit tensed right now. I didn't know what to do. I had to do something. But I thought, let's give them a chance. Maybe they will step up to their jobs in time. I started working on my part. 1 week passed and the final phase appeared. The dreadful night before the deadline. Everybody who's sitting here knows how deadline is the truest motivator for all of us to feel the fire just before the night and start working on the job. My teammates felt the same. Arav started panicking that nothing has been done and started emailing the professor for extension of the date. Meanwhile, Priya finally opened the Google document to start working. Rohan was never to be seen again. I'm not going to say it again and again. It is his character and he is what he is. We finally sat down at 10 p.m. as a team, started on the presentation, worked our way through the slides, made use of each other's time, strength, whatever, sleep, lost everything, lost our minds, and finally got done with the presentation at 3 a.m. The doomsday, the D-Day, the presentation day or whatever. We all walked into the class, ready to present, tired, but hopefully confident. I started the presentation. I was giving the slides one after the other. Everything was going well, or so I thought, when my presentation projector decided to ditch me and stop working in the middle. Everybody was scared. We were devastated. I had 3 options. Either I could run away, or I was panicking and shaking, or I could stay and explain. I decided to stay and pretend that it was all part of the plan and explain the speech. We were awarded with a B plus for our effort. Everybody was happy. Priya was like, yeah, see, I told you, this is all possible. And Rohan was happy that he passed. Now, my final thoughts on this. Did I learn something from this? Yes. Will I ever do this, something like this again? Never. Am I going to drop the project and run away if there is a group project? No, I'm going to keep my options open. I'm going to step up again and do everything like a true leader, like anyone who can be. Thank you.
Thank you, speaker. And now we will move on to the polls for the best speaker.
Sure, we'll launch the poll.
Amar, may I just present my report? Only one speaker has qualified, so I believe that there would be no need for voting for the best speaker.
Okay.
We'll go in for the 5-minute break. Is that true? I'll time 5 minutes from now.
Please don't go away. We have the table topics coming up after the meeting, after the break. Yeah. See you. Yeah, both the speakers were very good. Like my personal feeling was like both were very funny, and congratulations to both of you for attempting your speech. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Ishita.
Yeah, we can start, Charvi.
Should I start?
Yeah.
So, what is the science behind brief mindfulness? Recent research in neuroscience and psychology has revealed something quite remarkable. It is that you don't need lengthy meditation sessions to experience significant benefits from mindfulness practices. Even micro interventions lasting just 60 to 180 seconds can create measurable positive changes in our brain and body. So, when we pause for even a minute of focused attention, several beneficial processes begin. First, our nervous system starts to regulate more accurately or more efficiently. We can digest food better. It reduces our heart rate and blood pressure almost immediately. We have cortisol reduction. So, cortisol is a stress hormone, and when it is reduced, it actively means that we are doing better, and high levels of cortisol over long time can lead to various kinds of sicknesses. Then there is an attention reset. A 60-second focus can disrupt rumination cycles and restore cognitive resources, improving decision making and problem solving afterward. Interoceptive awareness, brief, body relaxations can strengthen the brain's ability to detect internal signals, as in what is wrong with us. So the beauty of this approach is its practicality. So even the busiest person can find 60 seconds several times a day. A 3-minute mindful hand washing practice reduced healthcare workers' stress and improved their sense of well being. 1 minute of mindful breathing before meetings improved focus and reduced anxiety during difficult conversations. And brief pauses, before meals resulted in healthier food choices and reduced overheating. The same focused attention we develop in Toastmasters, being fully present during a 1 to 2 minute table topic. It is a transferable skill we can apply to healthy practices. Without any further ado, let's move on to our table topic session, and I invite our table topic master, Ishita Patnaik. You take it away.
Hello, everyone, once again. Who's excited for the table topics? Give me a raise of hands. Let me tell you a little bit about table topics. This is a section where you get to practice impromptu speaking, and you get to practice listening skills, thinking skills, organizing skills, and speaking skills. So this is your chance to face your fears, come to the stage and speak your thoughts for 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, the green card will be up. 1 minute, 30 seconds, the yellow card will be up. And at 2 minutes, the red card will be up. You will have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. You will be disqualified if you speak less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So please stay within the range and try to speak until at least the green card is up. So I have a few questions, and I see that our guest Ganesh has already raised his hand as the first volunteer. Would you like to go as the first volunteer?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. Choose a number between 1 to 10.
1 to 10, 5, the middle
5.
number.
Okay. Your question is, Ganesh, can mindfulness reduce misunderstanding in relationships? Can mindfulness reduce misunderstandings in relationships? Over to you, Ganesh Rawat.
Yes, I believe it can help in relationship also. The relationship is a critical area of our life. It impact every other area of our life. If we are struggling with a relationship, then we see we are struggling in other areas of life as well. So I think mindfulness, when we sit and think what is going wrong, and then we start introspecting and correcting ourselves, more awareness about ourselves, then that will surely help to improve relations with others as well. So most of the time we feel in any relationship that we are perfect. There is something wrong with the other person, and we try to correct them, and we keep trying to correct them, and in this process we lose our own peace of mind. So this is very true that we can't change anyone in life. If we can change, we can change ourselves.
we can correct ourselves. The moment we start correcting ourselves, things around us start changing and our relationship will start improving. But most of the time, we want other person to behave the way we want them to behave. We want them to behave a certain way. We want our partner to behave a certain way. Forgetting that everybody have their own upbringing. They can have their own ways in life. So we should start accepting other person with, and then we should look more on ourselves, how we can correct ourselves. Then definitely mindfulness is one such concept which can help us to overcome the relationship issues, which most of the time we ignore. So thank you for bringing such a wonderful theme for the meeting today, mindfulness. And I believe, yes, it certainly can help in relationship also. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, our guest Ganesh, for wonderful take on this topic. We all want to blame the other person and think that we are the right person in the relationship, and being mindful will give us that pause to just look at the situation objectively from a third person's point of view and help our relationship. So thank you so much. It was your first attempt at table topics in Sattvic, and you have done wonderfully in both in terms of time as well as your delivery. Congratulations for your attempt. So I see Toastmaster Amarnath, you want to go next for our table topics?
Yes, Shifu.
Yes, so choose a number 1 to 10. 5 is gone.
7.
7. Okay, this is an interesting and funny topic I have for you. The question is, which animal is a personification of mindfulness according to you? Which animal is a personification of mindfulness according to you? And I don't see you anymore on my... Wait, has he dropped off by hearing the question?
No, I'm here.
Okay, you're here. Okay. Yeah, so I'll repeat the
I
question,
put
or did you
myself.
get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, great. Over to you.
Myself on spotlight.
Yes, great.
So I personify with elephant as a life personification because so when you see big things which usually terrible, but when it comes to elephant, so which is in big in size, but it never harm or hurt anyone unless until it is in extreme cases we really hurt the elephants. So it's a very big, but if you tied with a rope from its childhood, so it is always forget its nature of power. So I always see a childness in an elephant, even it is in big in size. So similarly, everyone should behave like that. Like even, for a visualization, we can be very big, but in heart or as a human, we always think like a child, and we always respect to the things which are very small. So that is my take on like I can personify myself as an elephant. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amarnath. Yes, elephant is definitely a great example of mindfulness. But when I was writing this question, do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking of Oogway from the Kung Fu Panda. How many of you have watched the Kung Fu Panda? Yeah, so when the turtle, so for those who have not watched the Kung Fu Panda, that Oogway is a turtle, 100-year-old turtle, and he is always in a very, very, very calm state, and nothing, like, the villain has escaped the jail, nothing ever disturbs him. So that is what I had in mind, a turtle who's very slow. Elephant is another great example. Thank you so much. So we'll go to the next table topic speaker. Toastmaster J.K. Arora, I see your hand raised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you choose a number from 1 to 10? 5 and 7 are gone.
1.
One. Okay. This is interesting. What is the most unmindful thing you have done this week? Toastmaster J.K. Arora, what is the one most unmindful thing that you have done this week? Over to you.
Great. Thank you, Toastmaster Ishita. So the most unmindful thing which I have done recently, yesterday only, that I got up and without thinking, I started getting ready. Normally, what happened that when I got up, I I have a timer set that within 15 minutes I get ready and go to the office. But yesterday was a Saturday, so I just got up and so without mind thinking, with every activity I took too much time because I was not thinking of that, and in my mind some other activities going on, means some other issues is going on, which I have a issue in Friday evening. So I was thinking that how to resolve it. So it taken the time which I take 15 minutes, it has taken to 50 minutes. So the mindfulness is very important. We should set a goal even for a small thing or a big thing. That's I remembered when I saw the time, it is 50 minutes, and then I remember that how important it is that we should focus only on the present and what we are doing, and we should not focus what we'll do, what has done in the past. Only when we have a special time for that, then only we can do it. Over to Toastmaster Ishita, please.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster J.K. Arora. Yes, we are running in autopilot most of the time, and we are not even paying attention to what we are doing. And I am guilty of doing unmindful eating most of the time, like where I'm eating and I'm just watching something and thinking something, and that is really bad for your health, everyone. You have to be really mindful, especially when you're eating or getting ready, so that we are in the present moment. Thank you so much, Toastmaster J.K. Arora, for bringing this aspect. Who wants to go next? I don't see any hands. Oh, yeah, Toastmaster Ashish. Which number would you like to go for?
2.
2. Okay. Toastmaster Ashish, your question is, if your inner voice had a theme song, what would it be? If your inner voice had a theme song, what would it be?
We all love songs, and songs are something which are very close to, I believe, everyone's heart. One of the song which is coming to my mind right now is the song in Swadesh, "Yun hi chala chal rahi, yun hi chala chal." So whatever challenges you get in life, or whatever circumstances it is, you should go on and be mindful of that particular moment, as even J.K. Arora ji just mentioned. If we are mindful, then we would be enjoying the particular moment rather than being in our past. So for me, the song from Swadesh, "Yun hi chala chal rahi," is the one which was sung by Shah Rukh Khan, and in the particular movie, where uh, he had many choices to make, and then he chose what his heart told him to do and went ahead with that. That is something which I look forward to, and I believe all of us should try to do what our heart tell us to do. Let's move towards that part. Be mindful of our present moment and then go from there. And let's see how the life would be. And it would be a beautiful journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashish. Yun hi chala chal, that is one of my favorites as well, telling us about going in the life and taking whatever comes in our way. You know what is the song that runs in my inner voice? Doda Doda Bhaga Bhaga Sa. That is the song that runs for me, because my thoughts are just running like, you have to do this, then this, then this, then this. So that's like Doda Doda Bhaga Bhaga Sa. Doda Doda Bhaga Bhaga Sa. That is the song. Anyway, so jokes aside, mindfulness is the way that we can calm our thoughts. If any of you has an issue with overthinking, mindfulness is the way that we can be in the present moment and not get overwhelmed and intimidated with our situation. So who wants to go next? I have a lot of other topics. Anyone? Can I see? Yeah, our TMOD Toastmaster Charvi wants to go next. So which number would you
Which
choose?
numbers are left?
3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
I would go with 9.
Okay. Okay. Your question is, which historical character needs to learn how to be mindful? If you have to go back in the history, which historical character do you think needs to learn how to be mindful? Over to you.
I think a character that needs to learn how to be mindful. I am not really able to spot it in history, but I am able to remember a fictional character. Will that do?
Yeah, sure. Anything is.
So I like to read Harry Potter a lot. So Hermione Granger from Harry Potter is someone I relate to a lot. And she is someone who, in my opinion, would absolutely require a lot of mindfulness practices to control herself, because she would go into a complete overdrive all the time. What if this happens? What if that happens? And over analyzing things and completely just losing herself in thinking too much. So much so that you come at different conclusions every time you think on that thing. She would start with one thing, and then as she would think about it, it would go on and on and on, which would lead her into falling into a, you could say, spiral. And I believe that mindfulness practices for characters like her, and in particular Hermione Granger, would be very useful.
Well said. I'm also a Harry Potter fan, and I agree with you that Hermione definitely needs to practice mindfulness. So who wants to go next? Kavitha C. You were our speaker. Would you like to try Kavitha and Udbhav, the next two topics? Oh yeah, Udbhav is already raised his hand. Oh, Kavitha is driving. Okay. So you're on mute, Kavitha, but yeah, please.
I will be passive listener.
Okay, sure. No worries. So Udbhav, okay. Can you choose a number? 3, 4, 6, 8, 10.
4.
4. Your question is, what is the one thing you wish you could stop overthinking? What is the one thing you wish you could stop overthinking? Toastmaster Udbhav, over to you.
The one thing that I could stop overthinking is my thoughts to be perfect always. Perfectionism is a problem that we all suffer through from ages of a small kid to an adult. Trying to be the best, striving to be the best is one of the human natures that everybody has. But I think we should never overthink in that matter, because perfectionism has no end. You can start being perfect from the most minute things to the most complex things, or whichever level you can take it to. So I think I should stop overthinking my perfectionism. I think that is one of the things that led me to cross my time today in my speech. I tried to be too perfect in the beginning and the structure of the middle and the end, and I forgot to check my time while giving my attention entirely to the speech. So one thing that I would love to stop overthinking and to allot the perfect amount that is required to it is overthinking. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Udbhav. It happens to all of us. Perfectionism is a very good example, and trying to overthink every single thing and trying to be perfect, that happens to all of us. So don't be so hard on yourself. But yes, we all are a work in progress. We keep improving and getting over whatever we have to work on ourselves. So wonderful take on the topic, Toastmaster Udbhav. I have two more topics. So I would like to encourage our grammarian to come up on stage and take up a topic. Gangamai, would you like to take up a topic?
Sure, Toastmaster Ishita, yeah. Table topic master.
Okay, so you have 6, 8, and 10. Which one would you like
6.
to take? Sorry?
Number 6.
6. Okay, so your question is, mindfulness makes you a better leader. Do you agree? Mindfulness makes you a better leader. Do you agree, Toastmaster Gangamai?
The very first word is, of course it does. Mindfulness does not only make us a better leader, it makes us a better person, makes us better in every respect that we try to utilize it. We talk about mindful eating, we talk about mindful living, we talk about mindful meetings, we talk about so many things doing mindfully. And so, does being mindful make us a better leader? Let me tell you an example, very simple and a recent one. So, in my office, there was a meeting and it was supposed to be conducted by the organizer, but that person wasn't mindful of the time, and the meeting went on and on and on, thereby disrupting other people's calls, the schedules, and everything went haywire, right? And that, of course, made people to think, oh, should we attend the next meeting or not? So we shouldn't get into such a situation where we are not mindful of other people's times, priorities, and the preferences. So keeping all these things being cognizant makes us an astute leader. And the proof is in the pudding. If your meeting is successful, that itself is a proof in the pudding. Thank you. And over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gangamai, for sharing the story. And you are right. Mindfulness is required for every single aspect of our life. And being a leader puts an extra set of responsibilities which are easily done if you are mindful. So we'll go for the last table topics, which Toastmaster Kumar, would you like to attempt it? Yeah, you're on mute. I think we are.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So, Toastmaster Kumar, your question is, what is the weirdest thing you have done to try to relax or be mindful? What is the weirdest thing you have done to try to relax or be mindful, Toastmaster Kumar?
Being mindful. To be mindful, I make sure I don't talk and open my mouth unnecessarily. I think before I talk. But the best thing and the weirdest thing is to have a good sleep, good nap. And after a nap, I know exactly where I was and what I want to do. Because napping can solve a lot of problems as far as I'm concerned. It can bring me back to reality. It can bring me back to my past mistakes and how I can solve them. So the weirdest thing I would like to do is I have a good nap, a relaxed nap where I can think of all these things coming to me as and when I want to do. Nevertheless, oversleeping can also have the disadvantage. So to be mindfulness, I always make sure that I'm happy if it's done to myself, then I do it to others. With that mindfulness, that kind of feeling that what I do to others, what I shouldn't do to others, I shouldn't do to myself. With this in aim, in mind, I follow a principle not to hurt people and not to be hurt. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kumar. Yes, napping or sleeping definitely helps in calming the nervous system. So yes, that is one definitely tried and tested method of relaxing or becoming mindful. So with this, we'll come to the end of the table topic section. I would like to ask the timer if there were any disqualifications among the speakers due to
Thank
time.
you. Thank you, Table Topics Master. There were no disqualifications in the table speak line.
Wonderful, wonderful. All the tables topic speakers have qualified. I'd like to ask our Zoom master to please run the poll for best table topic speakers.
Sure. Thanks, Table Topic Master. I'm launching the poll for best table topic speaker. Yeah, poll is on your screen. Last few seconds to end the poll. We received 8 votes as of now. Yeah, we got 9. 3, 2, 1. We're ending the poll now. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
It was a very enlightening session, and I also actively engaged in this session. Now, I think we are running a little late on the timings. So I would like to call for the general evaluator so that he can call for reports from like the speech evaluators, grammarian, counter, timer, and active listener. Toastmaster J.K. Arora.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So I'll first general evaluator DTM Noor. Please give your evaluation first. Yeah, DTM Noor. For Toastmaster Kavitha.
Yeah. Before I start my evaluation,
Yeah, I
Master, could
can.
you mute everyone? And
Yeah, I can do the timer if you want, Toastmaster.
timer is automatic. Just
Okay.
if you could mute Toastmaster Kumar. There is a disturbance from Toastmaster Kumar's.
Yeah, it's done.
Fantastic. Toastmaster Kavitha, first things first. Now, I loved your speech. It's a astute message and the whole presentation as such. Usually, when one speaks with sincerity, with passion, and with conviction, they get 25 points. Now, if they tell stories, they get another 25 points. Now, if one can make most of the audience think about themselves while listening to your speech, then you get another 25 points. And lastly, if they use vocal variety, body language, and implement all the speech tools effectively, they score another 25 points. Now, today, Toastmaster Kavitha, your speech projected sincerity. It had passion in it, and you spoke with good conviction. Now, you told stories from your wedding gifts to giving gifts. You had several emotions from frustration to realization. And that is where I was reflecting on my own life incidents. Where did the gift of my wedding go? So you did that fantastically. So I was reflecting upon my own life. I must also commend you on how you started the speech. The book is your best friend, and you showed the book. It's a prop. I liked how you built the context of your speech, using that pencil, eraser, and sharpener to bring about the analogies of thank you, sorry, and please. I thought that was done exemplarily well. I also must mention how you use the rhetorical devices to make the audience think about certain key aspects. And I like the way how you raised your hand and you waved your hand when you asked a rhetorical question. If you noticed, your gestures were so in sync with your words. They were so natural. I could see them change when your pitch changed, when the dialogue shifted. I was able to observe folded hands when there was defensive response. I understand. I saw 1, 2, 3 points which matched your fingers raised. Excellent way to keep the audience engaged and spotlighted. Now, I also noticed how you varied your pitch, the rate, and the loudness of your voice to drive in so much emotion. There was an instance of an inflection point when you said in a soft voice, I told him, and it is about time and effort. I traveled 40 kilometers to give it. You raised your voice. I loved it. I love the conclusion takeaway message less is more and more is less. Well done. Now, there are a couple of things you can consider to improve your future speeches, Toastmaster Kavitha. Number one, pauses. Effective use of pauses can play a critical role in helping the audience sink in an important message. For example, less is more is less. That effective pause will enhance your speech. Overall, Toastmaster Kavitha, I think your gestures, your voice indicate that you speak sincerely, passionately, and with strong conviction. Use your props, analogies, and a strong key message makes you an excellent speaker. If you could take advantage of the screen's real estate, for example, or implement effective pauses, you would be unstoppable. Back to you, Steve.
Thank you, DTM Noor. You have always raised the evaluation report. Very detailed and too much learning we get it. Thank you. Over to our second evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram Prakash.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster J.K. Arora. Now, the second speaker who was Udbhav did a tremendous job in delivering the speech. So, how I survived my group project. So that was the title. So the opening of the speech was really good. So what I'm going to do is I'll first tell you all the positive points, what I liked about your speech. And then later I will be covering a few suggestions where you can take your speech to the next level. So as I said, the opening was really good. I could connect your speech to the purpose of the project very well about the group project. You set the context well, and the three different characters that you brought into your group project along along with their behaviors and the characters was really amazing. And then I also liked about the each person's quality, that you had some words to represent each and every person, which went beyond the words for us to understand that person, how he takes part. And this is usually in our regular projects also, right? So as a leader, we always get to do group projects and where each one have their own behaviors or characters, and how you as a leader going to put together, that is the message that you try to deliver today, and which was very clear, crystal clear to me. So these were some of the positive points, and which I liked. The flow of the speech was good, and you had a strong opening, and you also went through the flow of the speech. The characters you narrated brought the picture in front of me, how the project went and how you were on the last day when you were about to present, the projector went off and you were stuck there. So these things do happen in our real life, and you painted that very well. Right, all of this is fine. What I felt is that a strong conclusion was missing in your speech, right? And so when you concluded what you want the audience to take away from this speech, so I felt that is something you can work on, right? Because you are a leader, but the path of the pathway that you have selected is dynamic leadership, and this is very common in any projects that we execute. But you as a dynamic leader, how are you going to put all this together and give the message to the audience to improve on this certain conditions that we are facing in our regular projects, right? So that conclusion I felt could have been better if you can have it at the end of your speech, and then the strong call to action also. But otherwise, I felt that you have delivered your speech very well with the objectives of the speech, and all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Vikram. Yeah. So over to next grammarian Toastmaster Gangamai. Yeah, for your report, please. Unmute, please. Yeah. Toastmaster Gangamai, please unmute.
Yeah, hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yeah. So today I found a lot of good usages, and I'll begin with the word of the day and idiom of the day. I couldn't see anyone using it today except for myself. So I really encourage speakers to use the word of the day and idiom of the day. Try to incorporate them in your speeches. Then good usages are powerful, well-being. So there are some words as well as phrases like, one fully mindful minute is better than 10 unmindful minutes. Then a book is our best friend. Days passed and years went by. One is more value and more is no value. So usually we use the phrase less is more and more is less, but this was another way of putting it, and I felt that is something new. Life is too short for regrets, and chasing disappearing teammates. I love this phrase because it resonated with my meetings as well and my teammates. Then overachiever, hold everybody together, the vanishing act, and deadline is the motivator. We often talk about procrastination, but when we see the deadline, that is something that motivates us, propels us to do things quicker. Work our way through, devastated, facing our fears, retrospecting. Life will be a beautiful journey, overwhelmed and intimidated, and not to hurt people and not to be hurt. These are some of the great phrases I could take a note of. Some of the places where I could see a scope for improvement are specifically tenses while speaking, right? For example, there was this phrase, I can't believe, which should have been, I couldn't believe, based on the tense of the speaker's speech. And do whatever he want. Can we do whatever he wants? Lots of untouched gift item should be items. So just see the subject verb agreement, the tenses agreement is what I recommend. And I spend a week should have been I spent a week, and everybody of us. So sometimes we make this mistake saying everybody of us, it should be every one of us. And this was my team should be this was my team. I was a bit tense right now. Can be just I was a bit tensed. Okay, because right now is again in the present. It has taken to should be it took, and what has done should be what was done. So I hope we make a note of these things and improve ourselves in our upcoming future speeches. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gangamai, and very good report. And you have even taken a small points also. So over to our Toastmaster Ashish for a report of active listener and as a R counter. So two role you
Thank
have.
you, General Evaluator, J.K. Roraji. So let me tell you that the proof is in pudding, and I could see the improvement from our last meeting. The R counts have gone considerably down. The clutch words have gone considerably down. I could see a significant improvement in our presiding officer from last time. So can we have a round of applause for her? We can learn from the astute what she was doing. She was taking pauses while speaking. So that reduced the R count. So that is something which we all can learn. TMOD, you did a fabulous job. You had so much of content, but I could not find so many crutch words. One point where I noted a crutch word was while you were introducing a speaker. So during that time, you had 2 hours. Overall, I saw Wordmaster Grammarian having 3 hour counts, timer more than 1, and speaker 2 having 4 hour counts. The table topic speaker 1 had 2, table topic speaker 2 had 3 hour counts, and speaker 6 had 1 hour count. My message is once we become aware about our crutch words, we would be able to improve upon them. So be aware and let's try to improve upon that. Thank you. With that, I would move on to the active listener role. Okay, who is ready for a Q&A round? I hope everyone. Yep. So let me start with a easy question. And apart from the speaker and the speech evaluators, I would request others to raise their hands. Once you raise the hand, I'll ask you to speak. Okay, the virtual hand. And the first question is, what was the speech title for speaker 1? Okay, J.K. Arora ji.
Yeah, have you ever experienced?
Great. 1 point to you. Awesome. Okay, moving to the next one. Speaker 1 mentioned one company she started. Can anyone name that particular company?
Tidy life.
Yeah, speaker 2, what was it? Can you repeat that?
Tidy life.
Yeah, you are there. Tidy Life India. Awesome. 1 point to speaker 2. Okay, coming back. What was the speech title for our speaker 2?
I survived a group project.
Yeah, bit it is missing. Anybody can add to that?
How I survived the group project.
Great. Great, Vikram. Okay. Now coming back. Our TMOD suggested few methods for mindfulness. Can anyone brief that? Like few of them, 3 methods? Yeah, Ganesh, go ahead.
I think one of the method was mentioned was to awareness about the small things. If you can be more aware about those and few exercises we done on the same thing, so that we can be more aware of little things that help us to be more mindful. So this is one I can
Awesome. Anyone else would like to add?
We use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, like 5 things to see, 4 things to feel, 3 things to hear, 2 things to smell, and 1 thing to be excited about. So that was one of the
Awesome.
method. Yeah.
Okay.
I think one
Great.
thing was to taste, right? Toastmaster Charvi?
There was I don't think there was a mention of tasting. You were actually accurately right when you mentioned the
Yeah.
5.
So one was for smelling, I think that was the point. Yeah. For 2 smells, right? Yeah. Okay. We have a very good comment from Noor in the chat. Okay. There was a fictional character mentioned who needs mindfulness.
Hermione
Anybody?
Granger.
Awesome. Yep. Request to raise hands, please. So that would be, we can give chance to everyone. Great. What was the conclusion message for the speaker one? In one line? Okay. Yeah. Vikram, you can go ahead.
Okay, so the conclusion is more is, less is good, more is not good.
How about you, speaker 2? You had also raised your hand. You are nearby, Vikram.
More is less and less is more.
Yeah, what I recorded is 1 is more value, more is no value. Nice.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, I saw grammarian later. Okay. Yep. DTM Noor mentioned 4 points where you can gain 25 points for your speeches. Anybody remembers those points? In short. Yeah, speaker 2. Go ahead. Give it a try.
25 points for conviction and 25 points for body language. Then vocal variety, 25 points. And making people go through, relate to their speech is another 25 points.
Nice try. Good one. Ganesh, would you like to try? Add to it?
Yes, I think the answer is correct. And I think one more thing he mentioned that if we add our own stories, so we get 25 there. So the story, if we mention.
Right. So what I noted is 25 points for conviction, 25 points if you bring in your story, 25 points if the audience can relate to your story and they come along with you, 25 points for voice modulation and the gestures. You can correct me if there are any other points.
I'm putting it in chat, Aarti.
Okay.
It'll be like a record.
Awesome. Thank you. Yep, that's it from my end. Over to you, Jakiravadi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. It's very good report, and of course, the listener part. You have checked the mindfulness of the meeting, that how much everyone has a mind in this. So now to timer DTM Noor, please give report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A very good morning to you all. Now, we saw prepared speeches. One of the speakers did not qualify, 7 minutes and 51 seconds, Toastmaster Udbhav. I believe you were on the flow of the speech, and that's how that couple of seconds were a little bit of excess. But I believe that I thoroughly enjoyed your speech. In fact, I did not time the first speaker myself properly. There were a couple of seconds, but she was well within time. Table topics, all the speakers spoke well. Everyone was qualified. In the evaluations, excuse me. In the evaluations also, all the evaluators have qualified. I was at the nick of the time, 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Toastmaster Vikram, 2 minutes 51 seconds. Toastmaster Gandhamai, 3 minutes 23 seconds. And Toastmaster Ashish, 2 minutes. I'm sorry. With that, a couple of suggestions to improve your timing is to be mindful of how you're speaking, and also preparation plays a very important role in being on time. Another suggestion to improve your timing is to have a clock next to you. Whenever you're speaking, whenever you're practicing, have a timer. That helps a lot in checking your time and being on time. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, DTM Noor, for a good report. And now we can have an auxiliary poll. So over to Toastmaster Amarnath.
Sure.
First, we'll have the speech evaluator poll.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, evaluation poll will be launched. Yeah, best evaluator poll has launched. It is on your screen. So we receive only 5 votes as of now. Please go ahead and cast your vote. We are concluding the poll in few seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. We are ending the poll.
Yeah, now the auxiliary one.
Okay. Yeah, poll is on your screen. Last 2 seconds to end the poll. But 3, 2, 1. Now launching the poll for lead role players.
Yeah, not yet.
No.
Amarnath. Yeah. So JKG, you can continue. Yeah.
Okay. So as a GE report of today, so an astute mind is one that remains present, absorbs keenly, and adapt wisely. So today meeting was a testament to that. Mindfulness, a very good topic. Mindfulness minute. Toastmaster of the day, Charvi Nagpal, for choosing a very insightful theme. And you have involved everyone in the activity. You have taken 5 points, and everyone from starting from breathing to everyone too much involved, and we understood the mindfulness is very important in our life, and it resonates in whole meeting. The topic is very well, and as astute speaker, one who deliver a message but ensure it resonates with the audience. So both the speakers has given a very good, too thoughtful, mindful speech structure and engaging the delivery. The topic is also very good. And Toastmaster Kavitha has told that, have you ever experienced the one is valuable, but more is of low value? So very good. And Toastmaster Valluri has given us, I survived a group project. And in the project, he is very good, explained everything. And of course, our tag team has given a very good report. And over to Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Charvi, are you there? Unmute. Toastmaster Charvi Nagpal. Okay, over to presiding officer, Toastmaster Ishita.
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster J.K. Aroraji. We had a very interesting session today where we discussed about mindfulness, we had table topics, good evaluations, overall a complete, useful and a session worth learning from. We will now have the polls for the best lead role player. I would like to ask the Zoom master to please launch the poll for the best lead role player.
Sure.
So
Yeah, poll
please
is
go
on the
ahead.
screen.
Yeah, please go ahead and vote. We'll be waiting for a few more seconds before we wrap up. Maybe a few more votes.
So we'll end the poll.
All right. So a very exciting session. I would like to now ask our guests for their feedback on what they felt about our session. Ganesh Rawat, would you like to go first?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the meeting thoroughly, and when we attend any Toastmaster meeting, we get the same feel. We feel so comfortable and like-minded environment. So same I felt, and I enjoyed that. I joined this meeting early Sunday morning. People sleep till late on Sunday, and today I try to attend your meeting early. So I'm feeling positive that I was able to learn something new from the meeting. The table topic segment and the theme of the meeting, the evaluations were everything was amazing, next level. And I feel one thing that more we we have we are astute, we observe ourselves, evaluate ourselves, aware about ourselves, and then attend another Toastmaster meeting, we can improve on those things, and that's how we can progress further. So same I'm feeling today. Thank you. Would like to join
That's
again.
wonderful. Wonderful to hear your feedback. So now is the time for the results. So we'll start. So unfortunately, we did not have the poll for the best speaker. So Toastmaster Kavitha gets the best speaker award. And she is not there in the room, I guess, right? So yeah, best speaker goes to Toastmaster Kavitha. We'll now go to Gangamai, don't drop yet. We have the best table topic speaker, and that goes to you, Gangamai. So
Oh,
we would like, yeah. Yeah, could you come on camera? We would like to take a picture with you.
I'm sorry, I'm not in a position to come this time. Please excuse.
Okay, no worries. Maybe next time.
Yeah. But
Sure.
thank you so much.
Congratulations for your best
Thank
table
you.
topic speech. And it was a very close call, I must say, that only with one vote and others have not been able to get to the best. But we had a good round of best table topics today. The next one is best evaluator. Any guesses?
DTM Noor.
Yeah, you have said the level so high, the benchmark so high for us, DTM Noor, that we have to. You are always leading us with great knowledge. Thank you so much for everything you do for our club, DTM Noor.
As much as I like all the good words, Ishita, please send me money. I love it more.
I know that is your standard answer every single time. Right. So next is the best auxiliary role. Any guesses? Who stole the award this time?
Toastmaster.
Active listener.
You are right, active listener, Toastmaster Ashish. Could you please come on camera and we would like to take a picture? Yes, Zoom Master, please take a picture.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for bringing this segment into our meeting and doing wonderful justice to the role. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashish. And finally, the best lead role award. Who do you think has gotten this award?
Toastmaster of the day.
Toastmaster of the day. You are right again, JKG. All your guesses are correct. Toastmaster Charvi, I'd like to invite you on camera, on the stage, so that we can take a picture. Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, done.
Yes. So it was a wonderful topic, and you brought this topic with a new freshness. Thank you so much for coming to our club and delivering this topic. So I have one more award, a first-timer award that we would love to give to our guest. Any guesses who it is?
Ganesh.
Yes, we would like to give the first-timer award. It's your first time coming to our club. Are you there? Yeah, can you please come on camera and come on the stage? If that's possible for you. Ganesh, is that possible? Okay,
Yeah.
I think.
Mac to spotlight.
Yes, wow. You were here for the first time and we got to hear from you in the table topics. So this first timer is for both as a guest as well as for the first time table topics in Sattvic. So thank you so much for coming and adding a new flavor to our Sattvic meeting. We would look forward to having you again in our meeting. Hopefully Sunday morning is the day for getting a dose of positivity at Sattvic.
Thank you so much.
Yes. One picture, please, Zoom Master.
Sure. Change.
No, it was first timer. Correct. No, I meant the picture with Ganesh.
It's done.
It's done? Great. Thank you so much, Ganesh. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So now we'll
Can we
have a
have-
group picture. We'll have a group picture, all of us. One minute. Can we all put a heart symbol in our... Yes. So, Zoom Master, please take a picture.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Right. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So with this, we would like to now end our session. I would like to call upon our Sergeant at Arms to
Thanks.
officially end the session. Yes.
Sure.
I have a couple of jokes. Do you want to hear before we close the meeting? Because I prepared for the joke master's role also. Okay. What is Amitabh Bachchan's favorite sauce?
Sauce.
Yeah. Take a guess. It is
What?
Heinz.
Heinz. Okay. Heinz. Heinz. That's what he says, right? That's
Yeah.
what.
Heinz. Okay. There was blood coming out of Manoj's nose. Manoj was the guest who came. So there was blood coming out of Manoj's nose. What was he shouting?
Wow, these are tough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My nose
My
is
nose.
bleeding.
Yeah, my nose, my nose.
My
My
nose.
nose is bleeding. Okay, they are all poor jokes. Please don't laugh. Now, what did one calculator say to another calculator?
Calculate.
Good try, what? They're female calculators, by the way, if you want a hint.
Okay. I don't know where you got these really bad jokes, Noor.
Says you can't
Kaisi
divide.
ho. It said
What?
It said
You can't divide.
Casio.
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 Kaisi ho. Acha, kaisi ho.
Ah.
Okay. You have to really think.
Okay. What do you call a dog who likes to wear jewelry?
Dog.
Now you must be a
Female
Hindi
dog.
movies. You must. The hint is in Hindi movies. What do you call a dog who likes to wear jewelry? Puppy Lahari. Okay. Why does Spider-Man's
You
girlfriend?
know, Udbhav has his hand on his head. Like, what joke, Noor?
That's why we call. You have to come up here and tell your best dad jokes. Okay.
Okay.
Why does Spider-Man's girlfriend doesn't eat non-veg food?
Why?
Because it's spread with web everywhere, so she can't eat.
Gangamai, logical.
Because she's fasting for her boyfriend. So she gave
No.
up on non-veg.
I'll tell you. क्योंकि मेरी जैन है.
Mary Jane. Okay.
Oh.
Mary's
She-
Jane. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. How do you tell an ant's gender?
Everything is bouncer, Noor, this time. You have to come up with easy
Okay.
jokes.
Okay. If you put the ant in the water, the girl ant drowns.
Okay.
The boy ant is boy ant and doesn't drown.
Buoyant. Okay. Buoyancy.
Okay, last one.
How do we get to the part where you put them in water on our own?
with some tweezer. Okay, what do you call a recliner which doesn't give consent? What do you call a recliner which doesn't give consent? Guys, decliner. Okay, all back to you guys.
Yeah. Yes, Amarnath, you can officially end our session now. But this was wonderful,
Thank
you know, the jokes.
very much,
Like,
everyone. Wonderful session today. So we have added 2 more auxiliary roles, and going forward, we'll make it more fun and jokes.
right.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Officially,
We
we are
started
ending.
right on time and we ended just on time. Like, wonderful session. This is like perfect. We had everything done according to the plan.